Hello friends, we are Dan and Jen Sommer and we serve with Apex Missions. Apex exists to serve the local church by mobilizing the next generation of gospel influencers who take the gospel from here to everywhere. My role with Apex is to serve as the Youth Missions Director. What that means is that I'm building partnerships and relationships and connections with ministry partners, missionaries, church planters, urban church settings, various settings across the United States and a few across the globe, for high school students to step into and partner with that local ministry partner to advance the gospel ministry that they have going on locally in that setting. We want the students to have a phenomenal experience while they're on the ground, seeing that God can use them and work in their lives while they're there, stepping out of their comfort zone and serving God in ways that maybe they hadn't before or didn't know that they even could, and helping them to recognize that God does have a plan and desire to use them in ministry. Not only do we want it to be a great experience for them while they're on the ground, though, we want it to be a lasting, a life-changing event, really a defining moment in their life. So we're excited to be part of what God is doing to mobilize the next generation. It's a great work, something that we're excited to be a part of because we're seeing God work in students' lives every summer. We're hearing stories of students growing in their faith, students stepping out in ministry, God using different students with the gospel or to encourage somebody else in their faith, using students in ministry, going back into their lives and stepping out in boldness to share the gospel with new people, to step into ministry at their local church. And it's our heart and desire that this mission trip is a phenomenal gospel ministry, but also a defining moment that leads them back into a life on mission for the rest of their lives. We're also praying that God would send workers into the harvest field, because God said the workers are few, but the harvest is plentiful, and to pray that God would send workers into the harvest field. So we're praying for that God would use the ministries of Apex to call some into full-time missions and into full-time ministry in that way. One of the verses that we believe God has given to us since the beginning of our time with Apex is Colossians 1:6, which says, "The same good news that came to you is going out all over the world. It is bearing fruit everywhere by changing lives, just as it changed your lives from the day you first heard and understand about God's wonderful grace." Join us in praying for and in helping to advance God's ministry around the world with the next generation as the gospel continues to go out all over the world through the next generation. We would love to be able to continue to share with you what's going on in ministry and on the mission field. You can follow us at summertime.epistle.org and subscribe to our newsletter there, and join us in praying for what God's doing with the next generation. And if God were to lead you to be part of our financial team as well, you can find that information there as well. Thank you, Chapel friends, for continuing to partner with us in ministry. We're thankful for you and for the ministry that we've been able to do for so many years, including now with Apex Missions. Thank you for supporting us, for being one of our senders, and thank you for so many of you who are part of our support team as well.